I'm ready. I'm on the Bears right now. This is the sacrifices that we got to make. This is the team that's got $5.7 million in cap space. There's natural attrition that happens, guys that are going to be let go and guys that are going to stick around. Younger, cheaper, less expensive players end up sticking around if you're at the same talent of a guy that's more expensive than you. I have looked over the contracts and looked over common sense to identify exactly who will and who will not be here.
Okay.
Keenan Allen's gone. We all know that.
I would think so.
He's going to try to sign a contract somewhere else in a team that's ready to win. The Bears, obviously, not ready to win. It's been so apparent in a division where there's going to be 3 teams in double-digit wins. So Keenan Allen's gone. There's $23 million that comes back to you. Tremaine Edmunds. Oh, it was an Eberflus guy that came in. It was Indianapolis.
Yeah. No, he was from Buffalo.
But Eberflus may have played him in the past. Either way,
they wanted him.
Skinny guy. That's who they wanted. Ryan Paulson, he identified him. He's been average.
He's fine.
Above average.
Yeah.
But not the second highest paid player on the team. That's who he is right now. He's not playing like the best player in the year.
So do you think they trimmed the fat there?
Absolutely. Nobody has said Tremaine Edmunds has deserved Pro Bowl consideration, right?
No, I don't think so.
Has anybody ever said that about him since he's been in Chicago?
Not since he's been here.
No. So Tremaine Edmunds is gone. I'm saving $22.4, but with an acknowledgement of we got about $5 million in dead cap money that will accrue and will be on the books for next year. I've got Braxton Jones, horrific player.
Ooh, horrific.
$6 million. He's gone. Yeah, you can't bring him back at left tackle. There's no trust there. I don't trust him. Thomas Jones has been watching. We've all been watching. It's gone. DeMarcus Walker, $4 million. Ryan Bates, gone.
You just traded for him.
Larry Borum, gone. Ryan Bates is terrible. He's not available.
Terrible. He's not available.
He's not available. If you're not available, you're no good.
No.
Gone. Mercedes Lewis.
Oh,
we know that's easy. It's only $2 million, but you save it all. Larry Borum, goodbye to you. We've seen enough of Larry Borum over the course. Swing tackle my Aiken Panachkis. Let's find somebody else that can play both. And for me, Gerald Everett's got to go. Mm-hmm. Whoever brought Gerald Everett in here should be fired.
You know who did.
Yeah, whoever it was should be fired.
He already was fired.
He has been fired. His tight end gets to go with him. He gets to say hasta la bye-bye. All that's got about $66 million in saving. With dead cap money, I got 52. 52 on top of the $5 million gives you $57 million going into next year's offseason. And there'll be some other natural attrition that gets you some money back, but inexpensive and talented keeps you around. Mm-hmm. Expensive and not offering a lot of contribution gets you fired, and that's where you find yourself right now.
The Edmunds one will be interesting to follow.
Which one?
The Edmunds one. I don't know.
I don't think that's difficult to follow.
No, I'm saying
I think he's not a top player in the league. I would say he's a little bit above average. Look at your PFF grade. I think that might open your eyes a little bit.
Listen. I don't think he's great by any stretch. He's not. They were touting when they did it. Look how smart we are. We didn't want to pay Roquan. We got 2 for the price of 1.
Well, T.J. Edwards has been worth every dollar.
Yeah, they're fine.
T.J. Edwards has
probably been a little bit. Look
he's been a better player
per cost. He's been better.
Oh, he's been a better player. Period.
And I think Tremaine Edmunds is good, but there's not. I don't think there's anything special about Tremaine Edmunds.
No, and that's the problem. You're not getting anything special out of him, and you're paying him $20-some-odd million. You're paying him 3 times as much as you're paying T.J. Edwards.
Now, with that said, he's still only 26, and he's good, and is he still worth keeping?
Let him clog up somebody else's roster. Can you trade him? I'll tell you what. What's his value? Can you trade him?
No, I don't know.
Will anybody in this league trade for Tremaine Edwards? 4th-round pick.
Or Edmunds.
Yeah, Tremaine Edmunds. What did I say, Edwards? I got T.J. Edwards and Tremaine Edmunds on the mind. I know. You can excuse that, all right?
Of course I can.
Who's going to trade for 49? One team in the league that'll give you a 4th-round pick for Edmunds.
I don't know.
He hasn't played to it.
I don't know how that works.
He hasn't played to it.
What is the trade value of NFL guys? It's tough. Yeah, and he makes a lot of money. He does. He makes a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. But you don't have to pay the signing bonus money. All that's off your books. You only pay him what his 2 salaries are in the coming years. So you're not paying for any of the signing bonus and any of the guaranteed stuff that's already gone down the pipeline. If anything, you're getting Edmunds at a deal as you move forward.
Got 2 years left.
Yeah. At what's his base salary?
And there's no at 14.9 and 13.9.
That's what you get him at. If you're a team that's acquiring him, that's what you're getting him at.
There's no guaranteed money in the last year of his deal.
Right.
0.
If he's on a roster March 15th of this year, of 2025, he guarantees his 25 salary, right?
Yeah.
That's part of his caveats at the bottom of the page. And I'm not saying Edmunds is the guy to blame for the Bears' defense going south for the winter when it comes to the run.
Holy cow.
That is a shared responsibility amongst the whole defense. Amongst the whole defense, that's a shared responsibility. Edmunds is not the guy that's going to get pinpointed for the blame of why this defense doesn't play the run well anymore.
Yeah.
He's not to blame. That's everyone. That front 7, front 8, they're to blame. Here's another one that you might want to consider. Strap yourselves in for this one, guys. Brisker.
Well, I was going to ask you about Brisker. I mean, I don't know what to make of that whole situation because who knows.
I don't want to be cruel and I don't want to be mean. But if you've gotten a concussion that's kept you out for the year, Hunter Hillemeyer was gone after he had his concussion, never to play again. Concussions are a serious business nowadays. You get to the end of this year,
and he hasn't played,
and Brisker hasn't been able to play. Do you do him the favor and say thank you for playing and participating? Is that cruel? Is that cruel?
I don't know.
Is that you being heartless?
You know what it is?
Or is it a recognition of what football has come to now?
Like the whole thing is scary.
You get concussions. Now, with Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua's been back twice.
I get you.
From concussions. Jaquan Brisker hasn't played in months.
At a position where you're protected.
That's true.
Brisker plays a different position with a different set of skills. And whether those skills is getting in there and getting things done.
But like Tua has been on the field with his hands like this. Yep. And he's cleared concussion protocol twice. And Jaquan Brisker hasn't.
And
we saw Tua on his back like this.
But
and somehow he's twice.
All right, Carm. Now, that's not to indict Brisker in the fact that he's not being able to come back. Okay,
it's scary.
Right.
And it's
I'm
sad.
just making sure we throw that out there. The last thing I need is for people to be texting us and saying how insensitive we are. That's not what we're doing. We're not being insensitive.
No.
We're recognizing the fact that concussions in this day and age are serious.
Yeah.
And they could possibly end your career.
And he can't get back from it. That's what's scary about the whole situation and could potentially end his career. Yes, you're 100% correct.
So at some point, you've got to make a decision. Do you keep a guy on just to keep him on? Because it's an unfortunate situation.
Well, you got to think about paying him. That's the other thing. Like he and Gordon are ready to get paid here.
Oh, they're going to get paid.
I mean, Gordon's
going to get paid for sure.
Yeah.
Gordon's getting paid.
All right, so where are you trimming the fat? Jurko just gave you a pretty good outline, I think.
I mean, and I hate bringing the name Brisker up because I'm one of those guys, but Hunter Hillemeyer was thrown to the wolves. They didn't care about Hunter Hillemeyer. And they knew there's no injury protection because there's no surgical procedure.
Right.
So when I hurt myself, I have a surgery, my career is over. With years left on my contract, I got injury protection.
Right.
Hunter Hillemeyer, because it was concussion.
Yeah.
And why did the Players Association agree to that?
I don't know.
See, when they say the Players Association, blah, 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 why'd they agree to that when they know concussion is a big part of the game? Why did the Players Association sign off on that? Oh, we've got the interests of our players at the bull. BS. BS, people.
All right.